Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? And good morning, and welcome to my Sunday brunch chit chat. So, I'm here. I'm awake. I'm waking up. I've got my coffee in hand, and I hope you all have yours or a mimosa or something fun because we're here. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a little bit of a chit chat. If you are new to my show, I'd like to keep these videos pretty short. Probably around the hour mark. And I like to talk about some industry news, some things I'm into, TV shows, nerdy stuff. I have some comics too to show you guys. Went to the comic book store, and yeah, tons of fun things to play around with. Yeah, so welcome. Let's say some. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. Card Shop Reality, good morning, sir. And how are you today? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And yeah, John Beck, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. I love to see you in the chat, and you are always so sweet and kind, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Patrick Murphy, good morning, sir. I tried to imitate that face you make. I don't think I can do it, but good morning, and how are you? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Roy, good morning. Thank you for coming and supporting the brunch. Roy and I switch off channels on Sunday. We both have Sunday brunches, and we switch off at 11 a.m., not p.m., Kayla. Still early, guys. And we do Sunday brunch chit chat shows. So thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Make sure you go, if you are not subscribed to any of the people in the chat, make sure you go and check them out. And remember to leave a comment and tell them that Patrick Murphy sent you. Plug in you, Patrick. All right. So, what do we have on the agenda today? We're going to go over a few things. I figured I would. Oh, I saw him pop in. Good morning, Fart Sack. How are you? Hanging in there, I'm sure. Did you have a wonderful weekend? Question. Yeah. All right. So I like to I think I'm going to during these Sunday brunches, I'm going to do like an index, like a table of contents per se, at the very beginning, and kind of talk about what a few topics that I have today. So this is the intro where we talk. Next, we're going to do channel updates, which I will do very shortly. Then I have some vintage to show you guys. I have some tiki mugs. We're going to take a look at some fun tiki mugs and kind of do a little bit of a deep dive on some things, and maybe talk about some more modern tiki mug brands too. Also, there was a very big breaking news story on the 7th out of New York State in regards to sustainability. Oh my gosh. I think I need to drink some more coffee. There was a breaking news bill released in New York State in regards to sustainability efforts and accountability with fashion brands. So we're going to talk about that because that's really fun. And then I have another TikTok video to show you guys. That's why I'm wearing the headphones. I'm going to show you a video when I'm wearing the headphones. So we're going to talk about the secondhand market and retailers moving in on the secondhand market again with a lawsuit. People are suing Poshmarkers? What? Well, there's my plug for the whatchamacallit, clickbaity plug for the day. So those are some of the things we're going to be talking about, as well as chit-chatting back and forth and having some ADD moments in between with you all in the chat. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the show. So let me get my calendar real quick, and we'll talk about we'll talk about channel updates and scheduling for the next month. So no major channel updates on my channel aside from eventually, I think in February, I'm planning to release a video weekly. So fingers crossed. Going to be trying to do that. I'm also going to be trying to experiment with some new formats of videos too. I filmed a get ready with me and talking about my favorite sales of last year, and hopefully I can get that up sometime this week. I'm planning to do it this week. So it's just a little chit chat while I do my makeup, and yeah, it's fun, and I talk about my favorite top 12 sales from last year and the stories behind them because I released a reel on my Instagram. That's my name on Instagram if you want to check it out, showing you my favorite sales. And then I talk about the stories behind them. Good morning, Johnny. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm going to stop that now. Thank you so much for coming, Johnny. It's really, really great to see you here. I know you're lurking. You've got stuff to do. He's always up so early doing stuff. Such a busy bee. But we love you, Johnny. Okay, so speaking of busy bees, see that segue? I have a brand new planner for 2022. And yeah, I haven't ripped the sticker off, but it's really fun. I set it up, and look, Johnny, I put your sticker in there. How fun is that? So if you guys have stickers to your YouTube, I'm gonna basically put them in here. I kind of do that with every year with my planner. All right. So I have my list of things happening, and if you guys are mods in the chat, I don't have access to post all of the links directly, besides a few of them right now. Feel free to drop links if you are modded. Let me actually open up YouTube on the other side because I don't do that. Still new at this, guys. So just bear with me. All right. So let's see. Today is the 9th. So on the 11th, over on Horizon Picks channel, we are going to be doing an all vintage auction. So make sure you check us out at 7 p.m. We will be. Roy, how many people are on the panel? I know Barbie is on the panel. Junk and Fun. I messed up her name. I know. But she is really sweet. So I'm excited to be selling with her on Tuesday. So Tuesday the 11th at 7 p.m. on Roy's channel, Horizon Pigs. Just you can Google Horizon Pigs, or I'll drop the link or attempt to. So that's our all vintage auction. And then on this Thursday, the 13th at 7 p.m., we will be doing the t-shirt auction also on Horizon Picks channel. So make sure you go check it out. All t-shirts, graphic tees. We're going to be throwing some other fun stuff like hoodies, sweaters, button-up tees. I have tons of Hawaiian print tees. I know it's the dead of winter, but still got to think of those tropical Hawaiian tees. Keeps us in line with the planner. Yes, yes. I attempt to. Trying to control my chaotic life. Oh, good morning, Ella. How are you doing, hon? Good morning and welcome to the show. KT Treasures, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you. I hope you too, Ella and KT. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Oh my gosh, hello! One of my favorite TikTok friends, Dixon Pixon, here in the chat. How are you? We're going to be talking about some TikToks later, so stick around if you can. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thrift and Flip, thank you. Good morning. How are you? Oh my goodness, so many great people jumping in the chat. Thank you so much. All right, so back to our schedule. Let's see. On the Friday the 14th, Roy Horizon Pick is going to have his 10 p.m. auction. I will not be in attendance because I will be in the forest camping this weekend. But make sure you go check it out. And then the next week, on the 19th, I will be hosting my very first ever live sale on my other channel. So this I have access to the links for sure. Be it slow, but surely I will post it in the chat. Ha 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 ha. On the 19th at, I believe, 7 p.m. Oh my gosh. Can you guys tell if it's early for me? At 7 p.m., I will be hosting an all Disney live sale on my other channel, which is Treasures Noire Live. It's going to be really super fun. I promise you. We have sellers who are all going to be selling all things Disney, including Marvel and Star Wars. So yes, make sure you check it out. I'm such a big Disney fan that, I want to share the love when it comes to Disney stuff. I'll have some really, really cool, unique stuff for sale. All right. On the 20th, we have Collecting Chaos's claim sale. So I'm not sure if it's his first. I think it's his first. Don't quote me on that. At 10 p.m., claim sale on the 20th on Collecting Chaos's channel, all with C's, not K's. And then we have our usual Friday live sale. And then the following week, we're going to have some exciting news. So, those are your 2 weeks coming up of things that I'm involved with, close friends who are hosting channels, and yeah, channel updates. So, yeah, let's jump back over here. Oh, yeah, hit the thumbs up. Yay. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Oh, thank you for dropping links, Patrick. I really appreciate it. So, yes, that is one thing I am terrible at. I I've got like 20 tabs open and some music playing in the background at all times. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. All righty. So moving right along. If you guys have any questions about those specific events, feel free to drop them in the chat. And so on and so forth. So that was our calendar update for the next 2 weeks. I think let me know, guys, if you want the next 2 weeks or maybe at the beginning of the month if I do like a month in review. I think that would kind of be fun to let you all know what's going on. Um, but right now, we're going to be switching a little bit of gears and talking about some really fun stuff, aka tiki mugs. So I have a very, very tiny collection. I guess you couldn't call it a collection because really Mm, a collection is like 3 things or more, so but I just have 2. So, I'm starting to find tiki mugs really fun. It's like part of cocktail culture and whatnot, and they have deep-seated roots, within the vintage retro rockabilly community, and I'm just starting to, like, dip my toes into the culture. So I have just my very 2 little tiki mugs, ceramic glazed tiki mugs for you today. So aren't they fun? I love them. I I'm afraid of starting to collect another thing. So I have a few like that one. Oh, like the tall one or the small one? So I brought these 2 specifically to show you guys, like, supposedly through some of my research, I'm not a complete expert, have to disclaim that at first. I know that collectors are on the lookout for a certain type of tiki mug when it comes to actual vintage tiki mugs. So I wanted to show you guys the difference between these 2 tiki mugs. Obviously, this one's dated 2002. So, but then we take a look at this guy here, and this is Orchids of Japan. Wow, Orchids of Hawaii, made in Japan. So, and you can see a little bit of crazing there with the glaze at the bottom. So this apparently is the one to look out for. So the Orchids of Japan is the more desirable when it comes to actual vintage tiki mugs. Um, I'm not sure why. I tried to do a little bit of research on um, the history of the tiki mugs, and I got a lot of articles about like tiki culture and how it started to come. I don't know if you guys are familiar. There was a really big restaurant here in Fort Lauderdale called the Mai Kai. And the Mai Kai was really famous. I believe it was in some movies and whatnot, but it was a tiki Polynesian theme restaurant, where they would serve like kind of tiki mugs. Unfortunately, 2020 killed that restaurant. I believe they sold it off and they had some really bad roof damage and couldn't repair the restaurant. So, unfortunately, the restaurant is closed now. But if you want to Google the Mai Kai in Fort Lauderdale, it's a really beautiful restaurant. Oh, yes, there's the graphic tee link right there. Feel free to jump in and set your reminder for that. Yeah. I was feeling like drinking something cool in it. Yes, absolutely. I'm sure it doesn't help right now in the I'm trying to give you guys a like who are buried in snow and or below freezing points some little tropical vacation vibes to warm you up. So, I mean, when you look at it, you're like, oh, man, sitting on the beach, drinking a cocktail. So fun, fun. So yeah, the orchids of Hawaii are the ones you want to be looking out for sure. And that's kind of um, what you see here. This particular one is not, I mean, it has some value, but obviously not a lot. This is not a huge bolo. It's just the more preferred tiki mug as opposed to the made in China ones. But these are still collectible. So if you find a set of tiki mugs, they are great things to pick up for resellers. Yeah, because somebody's always building a bar, right? So I wanted to show you guys that. And also, I wanted to share with you all a kind of fun, I always got to toss in the nerdy aspect of things, right? Because I'm a nerd. Yeah. I wanted to share with you all basically, let me see. Jumping in here, we're going to share a website with you guys. And this is actually a bolo brand. I know that word. Some people like it, some people hate it. But yeah, I wanted to share with you a brand to keep on the lookout at thrift stores. So let me see here. Let me make that big. So this is the Geeky Tiki website. Geeky Tikis are it's a brand. They do wholesale deals with people, and they have like really fun, nerdy, nerdy tiki stuff and tiki glasses. So this is kind of like a brand that has a very occult following amongst nerdy people. And once they sell out on their exclusive stuff, they sell out. So yeah, look at those. They're so fun. I I love it. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here and take a look at some of their tikis. Let's look by categories and geeky tikis. So let's see what kind of new ones they have. Oh my gosh. Look, it's Garbage Pail Kids. How funny is that? I know Roy had some Garbage Pail Kids. Oh my gosh, Annabelle, Patrick, you need that. You know you do. But yeah, look at them. Oh my gosh. Anything you can think of nerd related. I mean, like Ash from Evil Dead. We have the At. We have Groot, Barrel of Rum, Batman. Oh my gosh, look at the 2-pack with the Batman and the Joker. How fun is that? Battle Cat, He-Man. Oh, we're gonna scroll past those aliens because I don't like them. Yes, I know. I have an irrational fear of aliens. I don't know why, it just kind of makes my skin crawl. But yeah, you guys get the point. It is really fun um, website and brand that produces these really fun tiki style nerdy tikis. How fun are they? And they also do some limited release tikis occasionally around the holidays. All right, so let's get back to me. All right, there we go. And I actually have one. Oh, good morning. Okay, let's say hi to some more people who have jumped in real quick. Good morning, Chris. How are you, darling? How are you doing today? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And Lisa, hello, darling. How are you? I hope you've had a wonderful weekend and enjoy your days off if you've had any. Yeah. Oh, yes. Patrick dropping more links. Yes, absolutely. Oh, you have this one. Oh, nice. I'll go check it out. Good morning, Jackass Retro. How are you? If you guys don't know of Jackass Retro, he's very knowledgeable in some vintage items, especially postcards and whatnot. And I love watching his shipping videos in the morning. I'm definitely lurking a lot in his shipping videos in the morning. Long time, stupid busy. I'm sorry, been stupid busy. I hear you. It has been nonstop crazy. You have some Kiki Tikis too. Yes, absolutely. Yay! I'm not a tiki collector, but I love selling tikis. Yes, I love to sell tikis too. And I've definitely started on the lookout with them. Summer is right around the corner. I know, I know, I know. I gotta say it. So this is actually one of the geeky tikis that I picked up at a yard sale. And I've teased her to Patrick quite a bit. Um, and I don't plan on selling her because of the damage that she has on her. But this was a limited release during Halloween of Elvira, Mistress of Darkness. Let me see if I can show her face. Yeah. So that's Elvira. She's got her big hair and that, but she does have a lot of damage on her. Like her nose is broke. Somebody had a good time with her. Her nose is broken. She's got a little wear on the tatas there, and she has some chipped elbows and a chip right on the rim here. So, yeah, so that is that. And if you are out in the world and you see that yee tee mark, definitely pick it up for sure. Some of these have really great resale value, especially the limited edition. I paid $1 for her at a yard sale. I'm just not comfortable selling her just because of the damage. I know that I could disclose that, but I think she just makes a great um, kind of ornament to my black Sharpie. You know what? I never thought about that. I could definitely try to fix her up a little bit just for display purposes for sure. Summer is right around the corner. You know it. You were waiting for me to say it for sure. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to lurking. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Feel free to keep me on in the background and lurk away as you work for sure. So yeah, great brand, great kind of. I hate to say the bolo word again, but bolo brand to look out for. I know there are so many bolo brands, but. hmm, You never know. You might find an Elvira limited edition Halloween tiki at a yard sale for $1, you know? Use it as a planter. Oh. Mm. I am a plant mom too, so I definitely that is a great idea. Maybe I'll put maybe like a fun like black leaf plant. You guys have some really great ideas. Yeah, thumbs up. Throw the thumbs up in here if you like it. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting my videos out to people for sure. So, okay, moving on. I wanted to talk quickly about one of my favorite Christmas gifts I got this year. So, I've shared this with a few of my friends and kind of like the people who are in my life in regards to coffee lovers. If you are a coffee lover, you need to know about this product, and it's this little product right here. So forgive me, I am using it, so it is not going to be clean. And I have used it nonstop every single day. Um, oh yes, anything Elvira you see at a yard sale, definitely pick it up, especially if it's very cheap. She's got a very occult following for sure. Um, so this is called the Gojo. Oh gosh, I'd show you the logo right there, but it is covered in coffee schmutz. This is the Gojo, and it is basically a coffee straw with a filter on the end of it. So, and it has a, oh gosh, I am terrible at showing products. It has a silicone tip on there and a strainer on the bottom, like such. And what you do with this is you brew your own coffee in your cup and you drink it through the straw once it's cooled off a little bit. There is a little bit of a waiting game, but if you're a French press brewer, you got to wait anyways. So, like, for me, that was kind of like mind blown, like one of the best Christmas gifts I got this year. I believe they're like $24 on Amazon, but if you're like a K-cup drinker or just an avid coffee drinker, this is probably one of the best things for sure. I can't say plenty of good things about it, you know. So it's like I think it's 1 tablespoon of coffee per 5 ounces, 6 ounces of water. Oh, yeah. Put a few ice cubes in it. Do you have a home decor channel? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yes, you should be a home decorator. That was a really great idea for sure. So yeah, the Gojo comes in different colors at the top. But yeah, you brew your own coffee in your cup. You just add scoops of coffee grounds into your cup, add boiling water, and wait a little bit, or toss some ice cubes in there if you're feeling fancy and impatient. So it works amazing. Cannot talk about this more. Let me look it up real quick. Let me do Gojo. I believe it was a Kickstarter product until recently when they launched it on Amazon. Let's see. Not to be confused with the Gojo hand washing liquid. Anybody know that stuff? If you're like a builder or have worked in a shop, the big tub of like really gritty hand washing liquid. Oh my gosh, why can't I find it? I'm sorry, guys. Please bear with me. Oh, that's because it's called a Jogo. I have been calling it the wrong thing. Oh my god. Don't kill me. Here it is. I should have just showed you guys like nice pictures of it. Oh, good morning, Jen. How are you? How are you doing, darling? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. All right, let me show. Oh my gosh, I'm floundering so much, guys. Please bear with me today. Here we go. I apparently need to drink some more coffee. So here it is, the Jogo, not the Gojo, not the gritty sandpaper stuff that you use to wash off your hands in a shop. It is $25 and it is great for all coffee drinkers alike. I think it's really great in the way of being sustainable too, because coffee, I mean, for me personally, it kind of completes like a circle for me. And I brew my grounds in my cup, and I dump the grounds into my garden. So I feel a little bit better about my part in the tree hugging community. um, and yeah, oh look, it comes in fun other colors too. I have the pink, so you green and gray and blue. Yeah, so just really fun stuff. So yeah, one of my favorite Christmas gifts, Jogo, if I can promote it correctly. Yes. So, did you guys receive any really fun Christmas gifts this year? Please let me know if you have like a groundbreaking, like mind blowing Christmas gift. Let me know in the chat what you got, and we will talk about it. Ooh, yum, yum. Oh, I love me a good pastry. I love me yeah, I'm a silly girl. I know. I love a good flaky pastry in the morning. I like to eat. I like to eat breakfast, especially when it comes to the sweet stuff. Yeah, yeah. All right. So now let's talk about one of the biggest breaking news, I think, in the well, I don't want to call it the biggest breaking news, a pretty big step for sustainability in the fashion industry kind of move that an official has made. So I'm going to hop over again to sharing my screen, and we're going to take a look at an article. There was a whole bunch of articles released. I believe Vogue did an interview with it first. And then I read it. I read it also on the New York Times. So we're going to talk about this. Not now. I don't want to be the first to know. Thank you. So, historic New York bill seeks to hold fashion retailers accountable on sustainability. Wow. Whole bunch of big 2-cent words there. Oh, 10-cent words, I should say. So, this is a really interesting bill put forward by New York's governor. So, we all know about the clothing crisis in foreign countries where they sell, you know, our used clothing. A lot of the clothing bales are sent overseas and given to these countries, and it becomes a huge impact on the environment. Struggling with my words today, guys. You know me. Ah, peace. Ah, finally got peace and quiet. Oh, that's nice. That's a really nice Christmas gift. Oh, perfect. I'm so glad you got exactly what you wanted for Christmas. Sometimes that's what we need, just a little peace and quiet for sure. All right. So jumping back into this. So, yes, basically, long story short, when it comes to this, I want to find exactly what I want to talk about. Oh, so basically, you all can, I'll put the link to the article in the chat, and you all can take a look take a look at it at your own pace. So basically, the bill was put forward to hold hold the fashion industry accountable and disclose about 50% of their supply chain in regards to where these clothing manufacturers get their items, um, whether it be from like raw farms or whatnot. Also includes labor. So are they paying a living wage to their people who are creating these clothing? It's it's starting to combat the child labor overseas when it comes to companies who make footwear. There's a lot of child labor in the footwear industry and whatnot, and it's really nice to see these um, politicians starting to put these bills into progress. Whether or not it gets passed, it's really just refreshing to see that somebody is starting to put a light onto the industry. So, nitty gritty aside, they're requesting that these, for every brand from like Shein to Prada, they want to see at least 50% of where these people are getting um, their raw materials and their labor. So it's just a really nice thing to see. So it's a lengthy article. There is also one on New York Times. Let me see if I can find the New York Times article for you all, and I will post it in the chat. And after this video goes live, if you're watching this on the replay, I will have the links below to the articles. Yeah, and y'all can look at that. Yeah. All right. I will post those links later for sure. It's just not my day, guys. I'm slow go this morning, so I'm really curious to see what you guys' opinions are about this. Whatever your political opinion may be, I I think it's kind of a good thing to see. Um, we you don't know where your clothing comes from most of the time. So select brands will tell you, the cotton made the cotton used in this t-shirt came from such and such place. I think that's what they're going for, maybe on the label, or whether it be available on their website. I think they're just pushing it to be available on their website. So small steps to success when it comes to the sustainability efforts of the fashion industry, one of the highest polluting industries we have on the planet. So I'll stop talking about the subject now. So it may be a hot button topic, but I think it is good to know and to be aware of. And I do my part to buy only secondhand clothing, and that's even though sustainability is basically a lose-lose situation, because regardless of what you do, it's very hard to live an extremely sustainable life. So that's just my opinion. So I will get off my high horse right now. But it is a very interesting article to read, and I think it's something to be aware of. Yay! All right, moving forward. I brought up a topic a few weeks ago. I think it was about a month ago, in regards to companies doing their own secondhand selling. So if you all, want to look up Levi buyback program, I have a live stream here on my channel in regards to that video. In regards to that topic. Oh my gosh. Jessica, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you jumping in. We're just about to jump into a topic in regards to companies in the secondhand market and big companies making moves on resellers to kind of gain a piece into that market. So I'm going to share one of my favorite TikTokers. She put out a video that was really, really interesting, where she goes over a specific article. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Let me see if I can get this to replay. All right, make sure it's showing on StreamYard. I will make it big so you all can see it. And we will turn up the volume. And let me know if you can't hear this.
If you're a reseller, you need to read this article. I randomly stumbled across this article and I am shocked. It was released not that long ago on December 19th of this year, and you can tell just by the title what this article is about. Poshmark seller and Instagram influencer in legal battle over thrift store purchases. And it's weird because I haven't heard anything about this. The article talks about a lawsuit between a Poshmark seller and a fashion designer. And you can see that The Verge reported that there were takedown notices threatening online entrepreneurs, which we have heard about and many people on TikTok have talked about. And there's lots of people who deny that this is a thing that will happen, but this article clearly states that this is going to become a problem. So this situation is kind of specific, but it does kind of lead into things that we have talked about here before. But basically, this Poshmark seller bought some swimwear that was unreleased, that was accidentally donated. I'm not sure how that happened, and she sold it. Then when the swimsuit designer found out what happened, she reached out to the Poshmark seller trying to come up with an agreement, but apparently there was some disagreement and it escalated to where the designer threatened to take this Poshmark seller's store down. So this is the part that I find very interesting. It mentions how the secondhand market is expected to grow 11 times faster than the broader retail clothing sector by 2025, which many of us are aware of. And with that in mind, it says that brands are starting to protect their intellectual property as more online sellers pop up. And this is the part that we've heard before. I'm going to read it to you. Not only that, but major brands are also expanding to the used clothes space to capitalize on this trend. Levi's, Nike, Ralph Lauren, The North Face, Urban Outfitters, and others have launched their own in-house vintage clothing. Some even have a secondhand section in their stores. With so much money at stake, brands are enforcing their intellectual property rights. This push to protect their property is also being driven by counterfeit products in the marketplace. Brands don't want resellers online to sell counterfeit items, and this is also in part responsible for the pushback. Now, I feel like this whole part about selling fakes is kind of like their excuse to do this to smaller businesses, because I know personally and many other resellers, we don't sell fake products because that would only affect us. We can get in trouble for doing that and our stores can be taken off online. So I feel like they're using this excuse as to why online resellers are bad. And this part is what I'm scared about seeing in the future. A thrift store in the physical world is a business with little fuss. You buy used and vintage items and sell them. In the online world, they reach a thrift/vintage shop is global, and not surprisingly, it gets attention of the brands that are being sold. And this is the really scary part. Online vintage and secondhand sellers describe a delicate dance they must do in order to stay in business, and that even when they follow the rules, their shops are at the mercy of the platform-specific policies and the rights holder. And it will get stricter. If you're a
Wow. Please let me know if you guys heard that whole thing. I know it was a little bit long. Yeah. It's a little scary again, where I feel like we're starting to see these stories more and more. It's not something that will go away. Good. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you for letting me know. Um, whether, I just think it's going to get stricter and stricter. She is a very, very lovely TikToker. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure you go and follow her. The Looming Moon Thrift. She recently started her reselling business and puts out really great TikToks about her update videos. She's a lot more consistent of a reseller social media poster than I am. She is also a local Floridian. Very sweet, very kind in all of her videos. So make sure you check her out if she is on TikTok. I believe she is on Instagram, but does not post any videos like this over there. For sure. Yes. I want to know you guys' thoughts and opinions about this. Well, the topic of the article was about somebody finding, like, I guess, a sample of a swimsuit that, wasn't released yet. Maybe it was something given to an influencer and the influencer donated it because influencers receive a lot of promotional items. So, you know, what what is going on? It just seems like it's pew 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 the Wild West out there when it comes to this sort of environment in the secondhand market. And I think companies are going to still move into our space. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Yes, I am over on TikTok. I need to put out some more videos. Good morning, Glamas. How are you, darling? I just shared something interesting about a TikTok user in regards to the garment industry in Poshmark. So watch it on the replay, or I think you can rewind it as if this is playing. Reason why we're done. Actually, okay. This is the reason why people don't actually. Yes, I agree with you. Hmm. Yes. So it was. If you're not aware, Poshmark is now allowing bigger brands such as like Free People and whatnot to have their own Poshmark closet on Poshmark. So you can buy directly from that brand and kind of push out the resellers. So, and Poshmark is promoting those big brands too on their market. Buy directly from the brand. It's yeah. Oh no, no, don't be sorry that you missed it. It's okay. It's okay. It's here. It's on the internet. You can rewind. Yeah, no worries, darling. Yes, they do want a piece of the pie. Mhm. Yep, absolutely. It is really awful for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I know we did talk about this in the last time that I brought up this topic. It was I did a little bit more research. I don't know the key facts of the issue, but there was an issue with Sony's PlayStation in regards to reselling and or uh, video games. I believe there was a big lawsuit about that. I need to do a little bit more research before I talk about it. So I think that kind of laid the ground rules. It was early 2000s, I believe, for the secondhand market, and I believe the courts ruled that the owner owns the product after it is sold. But I think stuff like this is bringing up the issue again, and I think the rules are so gray that it's hard. It's hard, and um, we've talked about the eBay Vero program where they favor larger retailers over smaller resellers. So, yeah, not happy about that. It's probably one of the key reasons I don't really sell on eBay anymore. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I can imagine with secondhand phones and secondhand handheld devices. Ooh, that was a tongue twister. I can completely imagine. I got you awake. No worries, Glamma. You can relax and just have me on in the background. Social media and whatnot. Okay. Issues always been just more yes, yes, absolutely. So, because mhm, yeah, and it's capitalizing on the market of people trying to be a little more sustainable. So like people like myself who tend to only buy secondhand stuff and kind of you mend and make do is my saying. Yes, that's why I focus on branded items, long game resellers. Yes. Mhm. I agree with you. Yes. Yes, it is very important for us as resellers to see the writing on the wall for sure. Um, it is. we talked about a little bit of the Wild West of reselling. I think, you know, to your point, I think things are really going to start buckling down here in the next few years, probably in the next year, especially when lawmakers are starting to put in um, laws like this, what I talked about earlier, if a New York governor puts out a law saying that they have to disclose 50% of their raw manufacturer materials, but um, I'm sure there might be like a loophole or something where it's like, hey, look, we're actually selling secondhand items on our store. This offsets our carbon footprint of making new items, and then that's when they get into moving in on the secondhand market. So I don't know. Speculation, not true. Just opinions, thoughts, crazy thoughts I'm having. But yes, to your point, we should be seeing the writing on the wall. We should be looking forward. We shouldn't blindly be going forward when reselling. Okay. Although sometimes I think let's forget the parchment. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It was created as a social network for people to empty out their closets and let go of their items so that they could go and buy more. So, are they going to go back to their roots? Kayla for Congress? No. No. Absolutely no. I would no way be a great politician. It's funny. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? She's got my vote. No. No. I am no way like a perfect example of somebody who does she's too honest for politics. I'll drink to that for sure. For sure. I think I'm very bubbly too, and I wouldn't be a great politician at all. Um, a little bit too cutthroaty for me, for sure. Well, it is an interesting topic, and I think it won't go away. We need to be keeping our eyes on it again, and more. Um, this is something that I want to, ear to the ground and make sure you look out for. Um, so, final thoughts on it. That's how I feel, and I feel like the more will Poshmark have a Vero program soon? You know, will because I know they let retailers on there, but I don't know exactly who. But what if, what if they allow Veros? What are we gonna do? Can't wait to rewatch this. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I try to do my videos so to have some like rewatch value. So in other news, I'm gonna switch gears, like completely ADD, like switch gears. I may rustle a bag here in a second. Let me take a quick drink of my coffee. I'm going to talk about some things I've been into, some fun things I've been watching. Have you guys been watching the Book of Boba Fett? Let me know. I have some opinions about it. I'm not going to spoil everything, obviously, but I also did go see the new Spider-Man movie finally, and it is awesome. It is so awesome. So, switching gears here, I went to the comic book store yesterday and I picked up quite a few variant covers, and I wanted to share them with you guys. This is the segment of Kayla buys variant covers because they are pretty. So this is, let's see, Batman Secret Files, Miracle Molly, #1 variant cover. Like, so cool. Yes, you've seen Boba? No, no Spider-Man. Yes, I would go see Spider-Man for sure. I think it was one of the best Spider-Man movies I've seen. And before that, it was in my opinion, I thought Into the Spider-Verse um, was the best Spider-Man before that. Love the spandex, very 80s. I know, like look at how beautiful this cover is. I just thought it was so cool. Very fun. Look at the sneakers, look at the look. Like, so cool. Very fun. I'll be reading this. I know a lot of the Batman series had a whole bunch of first issues released over the past few weeks. So, all right. So I had to pick up a Hunky Man cover. So this is Nightwing #87. I just, I love my Hunky Man covers. And he's sitting there with his dog sleeping. I love it so much. Oh, we have the lady covers, so let's get some Hunky Man covers in there. So I love him. He's sitting there laying with his dog. So again, this is Nightwing #87 variant cover. Yep, by Jamal Campbell. I love it. That's like me. Glamis, I thought you would love that. Cover for the ladies. Yes, sackcloth for the ladies. And then I had to pick up Catwoman. So this is Catwoman #38. So variant cover by Jimmy Farson. Farson? Terrible with names. Forgive me. Wow, look at her. She's so cute. I love a good Catwoman cover. I can't like her standing in front of the bat light, looking like having wings. I love it. I love it so much. So I guess I can call this segment Kayla buys comics because they're pretty. Well, actually, I had to pick up House of Slaughter #3. I picked up the first two. I'm going to be reading through Something is Killing the Children. Um, and then jumping into House of Slaughter. So I picked up #3 to the two others that I have. Oh, I woke Roy up. Meow with the Catwoman. Patrick. Oh my goodness. Yes. I love it. So, another hunky man cover. Here we go. So this is Superman, son of Cal Alan? Colleen? Oh my god. Sorry. #5. So this is the variant cover by, oh gosh, Inya. Oh gosh. Guys, I'm not even gonna try. I'm so sorry. So this is one of the DC Pride covers. So great story if you guys have been reading. I just thought it was so cute. I love just the artwork. I love it so much. Don't make fun of me trying to pronounce people's names. I'm terrible. Yes. Yes. Superboy and his BF. So cute. I'm a little bit of a fangirl over the story, so I love it. I love it. All right, next up we have Batgirls #1. So this is a cover by also the same artist who just did the last one. So in I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm having trouble pronouncing names. I should see every. So very cute. Got the Batgirls there. I love it. Love the cover. I love just the purple outfit, the black outfit. They're just so cute, and I'm excited to read this. So, yeah. Again, Caleb buys comics because they are pretty. Don't laugh at me. All right, and then I had to pick up my Captain Harlock. I picked up number 5. Believe, let's see what cover number. This is cover 8. So this will be my reader copy that I read through. I do collect all the Captain Harlocks and their variant covers. So if you're not aware of Space Captain Harlock, it was a really great anime released, I believe, in the 80s or 70s. Great space space comic, anime, great movie, great story. Go check it out. So those are all the comics that I picked up at the comic book store this week. So I wonder if I should I make an intro for Caleb buys comics because they're pretty. I really do like the cardstock variants. I feel they're more substantial, and I like having them. Hmm. Yep. I am also collecting all of the DC versus vampires ones too. I have all the variant covers pre-ordered for those. I also have some really fun Department of Truth pre-orders. So those will be coming in, and I can show you guys what I bought. So again, Kayla buys stuff because it's pretty. Sock lot for the Batgirls. So cute. Yeah, yeah. I do really like them, and I try to pick them up and when I can, when I see them, and I like them. So, all right, friends, we're past the hour mark. So, rounding things out, go ahead I know. I know. I'm aware. I love all the variant covers. I just think they're really fun. Yeah, we're definitely worth paying the extra buck too. So, absolutely. I always tend to pick up like the variant cover and the actual comic so I can read the actual comic and not hurt the variant cover. So as soon as I'm done, those are all going to be bag and boarded and put in my new short box. So I bought another short box. This is my number 2 that I own personally. So, oh, yep. Oh, yes. All right, gonna round out the day. Thank you all so much for letting me flounder at you for the past hour. I appreciate you all being here. It was super fun. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up and yeah, just give some love. Feel free if you're blue in the chat to drop some links um, and so forth. I really need to make a few more mods. Let me jump ahead and make sure everybody is modded here. Let's see. Let's see. Gonna add a few more people in here. Give them some mod status. Perfect. Excellent. All right. With that being said, thank you all so much for being here with me. I appreciate and love you all for taking the time out of day. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, wonderful Sunday. I will see you all later. Bye.